There's a certain Lane Kiffin
Mm-hmm.
that decided that that's not how things are going to work. Now, I want your thoughts on this Lane Kiffin situation. Like, I mean, we've
So
discussed it a lot of times, but I mean, leading up to it, trying to figure out where he was going to go.
Mm.
But what are your thoughts on how this whole situation went down?
So there's a lot of blame to go around. So the scheduling situation is what it is. That's out of Lane Kiffin's control. And it just sucks because, I mean, the early signing period is in December. So these new schools got to have a coach in place. They got to sign a recruiting class in a few weeks. And if you don't, you're going to miss out on all the big time recruits. So that part sucks. And then you got the transfer portal.
Yeah.
So I think they need to figure some out with the rules as far as allowing coaches to coach their team throughout the playoff. And then after that, like maybe even get rid of the early signing day or back it up and then do the portal as well. So then that way it kind of like there's not all these distractions.
Mm-hmm.
But then on the Lane Kiffin side of it, I think the way he handled it was definitely tough. I mean, to be fair, I'm not mad at him because I think he went to the better job. I think he could have built more of a legacy at Ole Miss, but I'm not going to sit here and lie. LSU's the better job. It is. You're the only P4 school in the state. You can literally not put any effort in recruiting. You're still going to have a top 10 class at LSU. It's just the nature of the state and the athletes they have in the state. Just think about all the dudes. I think per capita, Louisiana is the #1 state of dudes that play in the NFL. Going to be loaded with talent. LSU is going to score a lot of points. And it wouldn't surprise me at all if LSU is right back in the thick of it next year because they about to put all this money into the NIL. A lot of this kids going to transfer in, and LSU going to get back to being LSU very quickly.
So let me ask you this. Let's say you had a son that was being recruited heavily. I mean, if he's getting recruited by LSU, he's getting recruited by Alabama and Florida and Auburn and Tennessee, da-da-da-da-da. And you've been through recruiting. You know how it is. You know you got these coaches that come and sit in your living room and tell your parents that they're going to take care of you. They're going to take care of their son. They're going to, teach them all these different things. And you've seen the way that Lane Kiffin has moved.
Mm-hmm.
What he did at Tennessee, what happened at USC, how he ditched Auburn the way that, when they were trying to recruit him and get him there, what he just did at Ole Miss. He comes and sits in your living room trying to recruit your son.
Mm-hmm.
And of course, you know everything that you know about LSU. How are you handling that situation?
All right, I got 2 questions before I get to that.
Mm-hmm.
What position does my son play? And how much and what is the NIL money looking like? Because those 2 things definitely matter.
Let's say he plays wide receiver.
Oh, if he plays wide receiver, I got no problems with my son going to LSU because Lane Kiffin gonna put it up. Receivers gonna catch a lot of balls, gonna put up numbers, and I mean you're gonna be playing against the best of the best each and every day. And then on top of it, but on the flip side, if the NIL money ain't talking about anything, then we're gonna have to listen to see what other teams are talking about. Because I feel like so much of it now is about the NIL and how much money kids are going to be getting from schools. Unfortunately, like this is just the reality of today's college football.
So do you think that the integrity has been taken out of how things go because of the college football calendar and how the coaches move around, how the players move around, all that stuff?
I'm going to say it's ruined, but I will say I think it's in a better place because if you think back when I played, like if you weren't the transfer, you had to sit out a year. Yeah. And it did not matter. A coach could recruit you, you sign with this school, and then this coach could like take an NFL job, or your position coach could take a coordinator job at another school, and now you're stuck at this school and you can't get out. And you're like, hey, I built a relationship with this coach. This is who was going to be coaching me my position, and now I'm stuck. So that side of it, I definitely don't have any problems with it. And then on top of it, the kids getting paid, I got no issues with that as well because the schools were making money hand over fist off these kids. So I got no issues with that as well. It's just the reality of it. I think the legislation is playing a little bit of catch up right now.
Absolutely. I think the calendar is messed up. I will say that if my son were in that situation, I would not want him to go to LSU because I don't trust him. I don't trust Lane Kiffin at all.
That's fair.
I don't trust his integrity at all. Especially now, if it were a situation like that's the only school they recruited him, then it's like, okay, well, I mean, I guess you ain't got no choice. But more than likely, if you're getting recruited by LSU, you're getting recruited by some big schools. So
True.
You got options. And I would say go somewhere else. Go somewhere where they at least appear to care about the kids. And I feel like he puts himself above the kids repeatedly.
Yeah. I ain't even gonna give you any pushback on that. That's the truth.
Yeah. And that would be my major problem. And I'm curious, and we'll see. I'm curious if that actually starts to factor in at all. It may not. It may not factor in at all.
Bro, I'm gonna tell you right now, in the SEC, it is not gonna change one thing. Because at the end of the day, in the South, bro, it's all about can you win ball games, bro. That's all people care about. They don't care if what you done did. If you win ball games, all is forgiven. All is forgiven. Because I mean, they are giving him a Godfather deal, bro.
They are. That's true.
And if you play receiver, you definitely are not going to Michigan, man. You ain't gonna catch any balls up there, Grammy.
Oh man, yeah, it's looking rough up there for sure.
And supposedly he's doing his introduction right now at LSU right now on ESPN.
Yeah, I've seen that.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I ain't interested. And I like LSU. I like LSU a lot, man. I really do, but nah, man. While Lane is there, I can't get with it.
I got no problems with LSU. I actually have quite a few friends that are really big LSU people. Got some family that are big LSU people. And I would say with LSU, it's no hate between them. It's just all respect. Like, because when we play LSU, like they're gonna be just as physical as us, all the athletes, and it's all respect with LSU. I got no problems with LSU.
Yeah, it's just Auburn.
Yeah, that's a little different right there. That's a little brother right there. But apparently, the good guys won on Saturday. That's what matters. That's what matters. And that's 6 in a row? 5 in a row?
Yeah, something like that.
Mm-hmm.
Thanks for watching Crosswalk. Come back next Monday to chop it up.
So please whatever